Please consider supporting our channel by liking this video and subscribing for more content. Exploring the Fermi paradox and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. The Fermi paradox. The Fermi paradox is a concept that raises the question of why we haven't detected any signs of extraterrestrial civilizations, despite the vast number of potentially habitable planets in the universe. It is named after physicist Enrico Fermi, who famously asked, "Where is everybody?" The paradox arises from the apparent contradiction between the high probability of the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life and the lack of evidence or contact with such civilizations. The Milky Way galaxy alone contains billions of stars similar to our Sun, many of which are thought to have planets orbiting them in the habitable zone where liquid water may exist. There are several proposed explanations or hypotheses that attempt to address the Fermi paradox. 1. Rare Earth hypothesis. This hypothesis suggests that the conditions necessary for complex life, such as Earth, are extremely rare. It posits that the development of intelligent life requires a combination of numerous specific factors, such as a stable planetary system, the presence of a large moon, plate tectonics, and more. 2. Great Filter. The Great Filter theory proposes that there is a significant barrier or obstacle that prevents civilizations from advancing to a level where they can communicate or be detected. This filter could be a step in the process of abiogenesis, the origin of life, the development of multicellular life, or the challenges associated with technological advancement. If the Great Filter is located in the future, it would suggest that our own civilization may face imminent challenges or extinction. 3. Self-destruction. This hypothesis suggests that advanced civilizations tend to self-destruct before they can develop the means for interstellar communication or travel. This self-destruction could result from conflicts, environmental degradation, or the misuse of advanced technologies. 4. Zoo hypothesis. The zoo hypothesis proposes that extraterrestrial civilizations are aware of us but choose not to make contact, similar to a zookeeper observing animals in a zoo. They may be monitoring us from a distance to allow our civilization to develop naturally or to avoid interfering in our development. 5. Interstellar communication challenges. It is also possible that advanced civilizations exist, but we have not yet developed the means to detect or interpret their signals. Our current technology may be insufficient, or we may not be looking in the right way or at the right frequencies. 6. The timing problem. Another possibility is that we are simply not in sync with other civilizations. Even if there are numerous advanced civilizations, they may have existed billions of years ago or may not have reached the stage of technological development required for interstellar communication. 7. Technological singularity. The concept of a technological singularity suggests that advanced civilizations may reach a point where their technological progress becomes so rapid and transformative that we cannot comprehend or detect their activities. They might have advanced beyond our current understanding and capabilities, making their presence difficult to detect. 8. ET avoidance. This hypothesis suggests that advanced civilizations actively avoid contact with other civilizations, possibly due to concerns about the potential risks or unintended consequences of interaction. They may purposefully remain hidden or keep a low profile to avoid attracting attention. 9. Physical constraints. It is possible that there are physical limitations or challenges that make interstellar travel or communication extremely difficult or impractical. The vast distances between stars, the limitations of our current understanding of physics, or the prohibitive energy requirements for interstellar travel could be factors preventing widespread contact. 10. Simulation hypothesis. According to the simulation hypothesis, we could be living in a computer simulation created by a more advanced civilization. In this scenario, the lack of contact with extraterrestrial civilizations could be a deliberate design choice or a limitation of the simulation itself. 11. Interstellar colonization. It is possible that advanced civilizations do exist but have chosen to colonize other star systems rather than remain in one place. They may have spread out across the galaxy, making it less likely for us to encounter them in our immediate vicinity. 12. Lack of interest. Another possibility is that advanced civilizations simply have no interest in communicating or interacting with other civilizations. They may have different priorities, goals, or forms of communication that are vastly different from ours. 13. Cosmic catastrophes. Catastrophic events such as supernovae, gamma-ray bursts, or other cosmic disasters could pose significant threats to the longevity of advanced civilizations. If such events occur frequently, they could thwart the long-term survival and development of intelligent life. These are just a few of the many proposed explanations for the Fermi paradox. The paradox remains a subject of debate and speculation within the scientific and philosophical communities, and there is no definitive answer as to why we have not yet detected any signs of extraterrestrial civilizations. The simulation hypothesis. The simulation hypothesis, also known as the simulation theory, proposes that our reality, including the entire universe and everything within it, is a computer simulation created by a highly advanced civilization. In this hypothesis, the physical world we perceive is not the ultimate reality but a simulated construct. The idea of a simulated reality has been contemplated for centuries, but it gained renewed attention in recent years due to advancements in computer simulations and virtual reality. The hypothesis suggests that if a civilization were technologically advanced enough to create realistic simulations of conscious beings, it is highly likely that they would do so. Therefore, the argument goes, it is more probable that we are living in a simulation rather than in the base physical reality. Implications of the simulation hypothesis. Creator and purpose. If we are living in a simulated reality, it implies the existence of a higher-order civilization or entity capable of creating such a simulation. The motives or purpose behind simulating our reality could vary, ranging from scientific curiosity to entertainment or even philosophical experimentation. Nature of reality. The simulation hypothesis challenges our perception of reality. It suggests that what we consider as real is, in fact, a constructed simulation. This raises questions about the nature of consciousness, free will, and the true nature of existence. Limits of knowledge. If we are living in a simulation, it would have profound implications for our understanding of the universe. It would mean that the laws of physics and the rules governing our reality are not necessarily reflective of the base reality. It would also imply that our scientific observations and experiments are limited to the simulated construct, making it difficult to discern the true nature of the universe. Simulation within a simulation. The simulation hypothesis also raises the possibility of nested simulations, where civilizations within the simulated reality create their own simulations, forming a hierarchy of simulated universes. This concept suggests that the number of simulated realities could be far greater than the number of base realities. Morality and ethics. The existence of a simulation could have implications for our moral and ethical frameworks. If our reality is a simulation, it raises questions about the responsibilities of the simulators towards the simulated beings and the ethical considerations of creating conscious entities within a simulated environment. It is important to note that the simulation hypothesis is speculative and currently lacks empirical evidence. It is more of a philosophical and metaphysical concept rather than a scientifically proven theory. However, it provokes intriguing discussions about the nature of reality, the limits of human knowledge, and the potential existence of advanced civilizations capable of simulating universes. The simulation hypothesis and the Fermi paradox are not directly related concepts, but they can be connected through speculative reasoning. The Fermi paradox raises the question of why we haven't detected any signs of extraterrestrial civilizations, despite the seemingly high probability of their existence. It suggests that if intelligent life is common in the universe, we should have already encountered or observed evidence of it. The simulation hypothesis, on the other hand, proposes that our reality is a simulated construct created by a technologically advanced civilization. It suggests that if such simulations are possible, it is likely that many simulated realities exist. In the context of the Fermi paradox, some proponents of the simulation hypothesis suggest that the lack of contact with extraterrestrial civilizations could be explained by the simulated nature of our reality. They argue that if our reality is a simulation, the creators of the simulation may have intentionally designed it in a way that prevents us from detecting or interacting with other advanced civilizations. In other words, the absence of evidence for extraterrestrial life could be a deliberate feature of the simulation. However, it's important to note that the simulation hypothesis is speculative and lacks empirical evidence, and the connection between the hypothesis and the Fermi paradox remains speculative as well. Both concepts raise profound questions about the nature of reality and the existence of extraterrestrial life, but they are separate lines of inquiry that explore different aspects of these complex topics. The Roswell UFO incident is a well-known event that occurred in 1947 when an unidentified object crashed near Roswell, New Mexico. The nature of the object has been the subject of much speculation and controversy. There are different theories regarding the Roswell incident, and one of them suggests that the crashed object was not an extraterrestrial spacecraft but rather a failed government experiment or a classified military project. According to this theory, the object could have been a prototype aircraft, a high-altitude balloon, or some other advanced technology being tested by the U.S. military. Regarding the flying saucer concept, it is true that during World War II, the Nazis were known to have experimented with various unconventional aircraft designs, including disc-shaped prototypes such as the Horten-Ho 229. While these designs existed, there is no conclusive evidence linking them to the Roswell incident. It is important to note that the exact nature of the object that crashed at Roswell remains disputed, and the U.S. government initially stated that it was a flying disc but later claimed it was a weather balloon. The incident has since become a subject of intense speculation and has fueled numerous conspiracy theories. To date, no definitive evidence has been presented to conclusively prove the extraterrestrial or terrestrial origin of the Roswell incident. The true nature of the event remains a topic of debate and speculation, with various theories and interpretations offered by different individuals and researchers. Help us reach a wider audience by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support goes a long way in helping us create more awesome videos.